All right, catchers, what's going on, boys? So in this video, I'm gonna take you guys through, it's actually gonna turn into a little bit more than just a warm-up routine for you catchers, but a bit of a workout as well. It's gonna be pretty challenging. All we're gonna need is our shin guards. Some of this you will need the guards on for, especially if you're gonna be on turf, but some of it, the extra weight with the legs might make it a little bit tougher, so you can take them off for some of them, but you will need it on for a few of these, okay? So this routine, some of you guys might be familiar with in some of the exercises, but we're gonna add in some other pieces to this that you might have done for upper body type stuff, but we're gonna mix it in with the lower body, all right? Give yourself about 10 minutes to roll through this and really stay locked in with your technique and your breathing as we go through, all right? So we're gonna start off kind of light and build our way up. And a lot of times guys don't take enough time for their warm-up routine, especially as catchers. You kind of get rushed and you gotta go do this, you gotta go do that. Like catchers just kind of get the short end of the stick sometimes. So really making time for yourself, boys, to get locked in and get ready to go, all right? So starting off very simple. I'm gonna show you kind of from side angle and then from the front on some of these. Forward and backwards right here, just to get the hip flexors stretched out. Now here's the thing, I can go like really deeper into this and like arch my way back in. I want to squeeze the glutes, and I'm just rocking forward and backwards while keeping that glute squeeze. Not a lot of arch in the low back. Go forward and backwards, I'm gonna switch legs, do the same thing on the other side. Now this won't be a full walkthrough, meaning like a live with me. I'm not gonna do every single rep of all of them. I'm just gonna break them down for you, and then you guys can go and do however many it is that you need to do for the day right there, okay? So first one, hip flexors back and forth. Second one, groin rockers right here to the side, rocking back. Foot is flat, leg is out straight. Sitting back, pushing the butt back. All right, both sides with that one there. Next one we're gonna do, similar to the hip flexor stretch that we just did, these are called hip rainbows, hip flexor rainbows, if you will. I got my right leg forward, I'm taking my left hand pushing in this way, and my knee is pushing out. So they're pushing into each other, okay? Other arm sweeps around, down, and up. I'm gonna go through maybe 8-10 reps going down and around this way, and then I'm gonna go up and back around this way, okay? I'm gonna go both directions, switch it, push the knee out into the hand, hand pushes in. Both sides with that one there. Next one, to get the quad going here. Pulling that, and we do the same kind of rocker in and out with this one. Extra little layer, squeeze the glute, try to tuck that hip under as you move into it. That's gonna stretch out the quad and hip flexors more. If it's too tight for you, just stick with holding that foot in and out with that one, okay? Both directions, or both sides, excuse me, with that one, okay? Next one, hip circles. So I'm on all fours, and I'll go the other direction as well. Now, from this angle, straight on, what you'll notice, there's not a lot of moving. I see a lot of guys really butcher this, and they're just all over the place. It's like, oh yeah, I'm really getting more flexible. Look at all this movement I can do. The back, the shoulders, basically belt up, does not move. It's all here in this hip. Up as high as I can, bring it out and around, and then back in. Okay, and then I'll go the other way, out, up, get to this L right here, and then bring it up towards the chest. Notice I'm not moving much through my back, through my upper half, okay? We're gonna do both sides with that one. Next one here, this is where we can go guards on or guards off, up to you. I would say so far this first part, we can go without the guards. I just have them on. I'm just gonna do the whole routine with these on for now. But these are called shin boxes. So just 90 degrees would be an L, right? I'm just kind of inside that. Hands pushing in together so I'm not rocking any momentum. Lean forward, push up, squeeze the butt cheeks, sit back under control. Push up, squeeze the glutes, squeeze that butt. Kind of from the side as well. A little bit of forward lean, under control. I'm not plopping down. Control up, control, coming down. All right, so those are our shin boxes, and you'll flip it to the other side. We'll do the same thing. The next one is our sweeping shin boxes. So same setup, I'm up. Right knee here, left knee here, left leg is the outside. Sweep the outside through. Oh, lost my strap there, hold on. And I'm back and down. So it's shin box up, outside leg sweeps around, forward and back. Okay, then I can flip it. Other side, same thing. Outside leg is my right side here. Sweep that around, forward, back, into this. All right. All right, so to get the upper half in this a little bit more, we're gonna add in another layer with, if you follow baseball flows, my guy, Dr. Gallo, he'll have this as maybe the S-mounts or S-mounts rolls. So it's the same kind of 90-90 setup, just inside 90 degrees, where I'm right here, and it's S-mount to S-mount. I'm rolling to my, so I'm here, lefty box. I'm gonna roll, right elbow down, left elbow down, and I'm gonna finish facing this way. And I'm back up. Now when I go to my left elbow, right elbow, and I'm here. You want to be loose through the middle. Let your upper body turn and rotate here. Delay the lower body. And then that comes around and I'm back up. I'm going to go side to side with that one. Okay? Next one, out of the S mount, and we can play with these a couple different ways, but we're going to do, or the sweeping shin boxes are going to be our jumping shin boxes. So the same move here, where I'm up, sweep around, up, back down, back around, here. One more time, I'm up, I'm around, jump up, step back, sweep around, lower down. And then we'll pick up the pace. We'll go a little more active there. All right, these next two are the last ones we'll do without the shin guards on. If you haven't had them on to this point, that's fine. We can do everything pretty much up to these without the guards. The rest of them, we will need the guards on for just to slide and move around easier. You won't be able to do it without, okay? So next one, Spider-Man lunges. So in the lunge position, hands go inside. Sometimes guys will go outside, inside the leg. Same leg, arm rotates, hip hike up. Can stand up, switch sides, step back. Here, rotate, or we can stay down and switch it this way. Now, on the back leg, when we're at the bottom, I want to get this glute squeeze and try to keep this back leg straight. Okay? And then the hip hike up to get some of that hamstring work at the end. So I rotated and I'm up, lifting the toe up, pulling up and back with that one. Okay, back and forth on the Spider-Mans. All right, last one here without the guards is gonna be our pigeon folds. Okay, there's pigeon stretch where we're here. We can come down, my back leg's out straight, front leg kind of bent. Doesn't have to be fully up, but around in here, okay? A lot of guys will hold this one, that's fine. What I wanna work is leans and pushing off, pushing through the leg to get me up out of the bottom. Not just using all back. Okay, both sides, we'll flip it around, we'll do the same thing there, okay? Time for the guards, we're gonna go through some things next. All right, so you guys might be familiar with some of these. This is like our slide series for the warm-up. So just one knee down, sliding up into the next one, down, and we just keep flowing through that, okay? You're gonna give yourself some reps, get through about 8, 10 each side. All right, so the next one in the slide series is gonna be our left to right, our lateral, our side to side movements. Now, for me, trying to use these guards, these are just some spare ones that we have here at the facility. For me, they don't fit as well, so I lose, like they shift, they turn on me when I do one rep. So I'm just gonna do it as one each way, just keep switching sides. If your guards are good and they don't move on you and they don't get caught, then you can just like keep rolling through here, okay? Sideways, then I'll switch it here. Try to stay up tall, really get that good groin stretch, push out, back and forth. All right, so next up in the slide series, we're gonna add in some duck walk. So I wanna keep a nice upright posture here with the upper half. This knee drives down and around, and I'm going forward here. Keep switching sides, I'm gonna go back. Whew. Find my balance, stay with it. A little bit trickier to do it backwards. For me, hips a little tight today. We just wanna turn that knee out and around on those duck walks, okay? Next one, sumo walks or horse walks, however you wanna call them. We're gonna get low. Going side to side, forward, and backwards. All right, last one with this little walk series, we're gonna do kind of some duck jumps. We're gonna be low, stay springy, forward, backwards, side to side, okay? Deep into your squat, handling forward, backwards, all 4 directions. All right, so next one we're gonna do is our around the world lunges. I'm actually gonna add this in as like a 5-part lunge. Okay, so first one is just step forward, same side, then I'm going side lunge, other way side lunge. Okay, step up, reverse lunge, same side reverse lunge. Curtsy lunge is the last one. Cross behind, keeping front foot flat, straight ahead. Okay, so that's our kind of around the world lunge series with those 5. Now, depending on your strength, your age, your experience, some of you guys, like me already feeling I haven't done that in a little while, might kick your butt a little bit. Or, hey, that's a pretty good warm up, I'm ready to roll. Either way, it gives you a baseline of what we want to work off of and build to. Okay, if this is already kicking your butt a little bit, this last piece, we don't need to add it in, we can add that in for another day. All right, so the last one we're gonna roll through here, catch, is gonna be our drop catch series for the lower body. Now, you guys might be familiar with drop catches with like plyo balls or for your arm before you throw. We can use that concept of dropping something and rapidly catching it back up in the top for pretty much any movement, especially in the lower body. So a quick example of drop catch is like, right, with sometimes with, I'll use tennis balls, regular baseballs, or sometimes a little bit of a weighted ball, all right? The idea is the same. I'm letting it drop and I'm rapidly snatching it back up to the top. I can do it in a lot of different positions. With the upper body, we're gonna go through some for the lower body here. It's gonna be a little bit trickier, pretty tough. The idea is to snap and quickly pop it back up to the top after you drop it down, all right? And just because my brain came up with this one, I'll add this back in later, but reverse lowers, okay? So squeezing the glutes. or reverse Nordics, okay? We can also just kind of like let this rock back, stretch back this way, depending on your body, how tight you are. But if we're doing those reverse lowers, I'm not like letting my butt push back. I'm keeping those glutes squeezed. Oh, shaky, shaky. And I'm lowering under control and then back up to the top, all right? So the drop catches with the legs. We have 4 directions that we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the outer hip to lift off to the side. We're gonna do hip flexion, lifting straight up in front. We're gonna go groin, lifting across, and then we're gonna go glutes extension, pulling behind. So I'll show you this first one with the groin out to the side, okay? Kind of like our one we did earlier. I'm up. Might cramp up a little bit, that's okay. Let it drop, be quick with it. We're also training our fast twitch in this exercise. Okay, so that is our groin, or excuse me, that's not the groin, that's the side, okay? Backwards for the glutes. Now the glutes, we gotta keep your leg straight and we're not using the low back here, all right? We wanna make sure this glute stays engaged. I'm here. Try not to let this knee bend too much as we lower the leg down. Really squeeze through here, not a lot through the low back, all right? The groin, kind of tricky to get to, and you may not be very strong in this position, that's okay. You're gonna lay on your side, cross your top leg over like this, bottom leg is straight, making sure I'm laying on my side, left leg up, drop it, bring it up, drop it, bring it up. All right, that's for the groin. You'll flip it around other way, same side, or same thing. All right, last one. We did out to the side, behind, groin. Now we're going in front. So with the leg, I'm going left leg here. I want to try to sit up tall, bring this up. All right, let it drop down, snatch it, bring it back up to the top, okay? Those 4. Then we're gonna kind of integrate it into the lunge. The last one is a drop catch lunge. Not letting the back knee touch the ground. Start up, hold, hold. Okay, that's our drop catch with the lunge. All right, so I'm adding this one back in. Forgot about a little extra B-roll cut here. These are gonna be our back worms or our side worms, our side worm crawls. So legs are up, arms are up. I've got to counter rotate. So when my hips go here, my shoulders have to go the other way. And I'm going side to side. I'll go back. All right, might look easy. It's not for a lot of guys. We're trying to train a little bit of, obviously rotation through the core, but kind of some hip shoulder separation, which we're obviously gonna need into the throws, into our transfers and our footwork, and a lot of that side of things, okay? So that is your catching warm-up routine, or more of a workout, depending on where you're at. For me, it's definitely a bit of a workout there. Add that one in, guys. Take 10 minutes. Might need a little bit longer as you're learning some of these moves. That's okay. But add that in. Drop a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling with it, and we'll keep plugging away. Until next time, boys.